Hi, Internet family. It's the day after Christmas and I'm waiting in line to get oil changed. And I'm just thinking back on all the posts that I've seen from people who were alone during the holiday and didn't have that great a time. Maybe people who were estranged from their families or who'd been through bad breakups or just who don't have a good social support system. And I just want to say, I know I posted the video on Christmas Eve that I was so happy, and I was, and I am, but of course I had a sad moment on Christmas Day. Especially when I did another layer of feeling into how much I give and how little I get back, just as a theme in my life. Is one of the crosses I bear? I don't know, not everybody has that thing, but I historically have. Even with that moment of silence though, it was still worlds better than any holiday I've had with people who didn't treat me right. I did not cry because someone said something mean to me. I did not cry because someone did not think about me as much as I thought about them as far as a relationship went. And I didn't get my energy drained. So cheers. If you're feeling lonely and you're wishing that you were in a good relationship, I just want to remind you that so often any relationship is not a good one. I'm so much happier now than I ever was with these men just kind of taking energy from me. Not that all men do that. And if you are a lucky person who loves someone who loves you well, yes, shout it from the rooftops. More people need to see examples of this. For instance, a little while ago, a holiday was coming up with an ex-partner, and he was saying the rhetoric about how it was commercial and how he didn't like the pressure of it all. And I had this thought, because I love thinking ahead of time. I love planning little surprises and stuff. That to me is fun. But I realized something, and so I asked him, hey, do you have any friends who are really in love with their wives or girlfriends? He cited one person, and I was like, nope, because you've already told me how that guy always talks about some hot woman at the office, so he doesn't really love his wife. Not the kind of love I'm talking about. And he realized that, no, he didn't know anyone who really out loud loved their partners. And honestly, I think that explains a lot of it. I think if there were more examples of men that other men look up to that really love their women out loud, it would be more common. Many years ago, after I got exiled from another group for calling out the hypocrisy that was going on by the leader, I mean, it was in LA, somewhat adjacent to the entertainment industry, do the math. Whatever you think was probably going on, probably was. Anyway, afterward, I was so angry because they had talked the talk, but they hadn't walked the walk, and I saw the pattern with it being powerful men who would talk the talk, but wouldn't walk the walk. And I got so angry and I was like, you know what? Screw this. Me and my girlfriends, we're going to go create this amazing, peaceful, beautiful world. And if you don't act right, you're not going to be able to come in. And this has happened. And I do know so many women and people, not just women, but people who create this lovely, peaceful world. Different plants metaphorically grow in peace than grow in war, even trying to kill off war. If you have a peaceful situation for a long time, different stuff happens. And so many people will never even experience this because they can't stop with the war in their mind. So if you're afraid of being lonely, if you choose to have peace within you, the truth is, yeah, it can sometimes be lonely. But that loneliness is still worlds better than crying because people aren't treating you well. Having to pretend like it's okay when it's not. I saw so many posts of women who saw everyone else unwrap their presents and they didn't get any. Women who are supposed to be in loving relationships. And my heart goes out to them. It just makes me even more grateful that I don't have any ties to any of those people who didn't treat me well. Like I said, I know this is not everyone's story. I know there are people out there who are in beautiful and thoughtful relationships, and that's wonderful. And may more of that exist in this world. I just want to remind you that if you're sad because you're lonely, being lonely is better than somebody stealing your light. I know this because I've learned the hard way over and over and over and over again in my life. And I also know from social media that there were a lot of people spending the holiday alone who had a fantastic time, more like I did. So I promise you, you can heal, you can grow. Yes, you can manifest loving relationships around you, and also you can be happy by yourself. In fact, that's probably what you should do first, so that you don't accidentally take the light from another person the next time you are close to one. Love y'all. Have a great day and happy early new year.